Hello and welcome to Craft the World. We are starting a new Let's Play here, and without further ado, let's get to it. We'll choose an empty save slot and new campaign. And the starting world is the Land of New Hope. It is a small forest world with easy difficulty. So, as you may have read from the video description, this is a dwarvish exploration, base building, survival type of game. We currently only have one dwarf in our expedition, but we will get more as the game progresses. So, as the tutorial says, let's take a look at our journal here. Here we have a list of our current tasks, and we also have a bestiary, which is really useful because it has info on all the creatures that we have encountered in the world so far. It'll tell us whether they are harmless or dangerous and what we can get out of them. Our current tasks are to cut down a tree, dig a tunnel and complete the shelter, so the shelter being our base. So let's get to it. Start cutting down a tree. And oh yeah, as you cut down a tree, bugs may fall from it, but that's fine. They are not dangerous at all, and our dwarves can easily handle them, even at the beginning stages of the game. As you can see, as we complete tasks, we gain levels. Well, expand, then levels, and as we level up, we get new dwarves into our expedition. So now we have a grand total of 2. And of course, the more dwarves we have, the quicker we will complete all kinds of tasks. Let's take a little look here at the world. Looks pretty peaceful here on the right. But here on the left we have a big graveyard. And come nightfall, undead will start rising from those graves and coming for us. So we'll see how we do during our first night against them. The tutorial wants us to start kind of preparing for the nighttime attack. It wants us to craft some stuff for our dwarves, beginning with a club. So we need to go to the resources tab and drag and drop the wood into the correct places in the recipe, and then click craft. Or rather, this is how it used to be. The tutorial is a little outdated in this regard, because this was patched or changed. I do believe pretty soon after this game came out. And so after that update, you don't need to do the dragging and dropping anymore. So when crafting, you just need to have the recipe for the thing you want to craft. And you click it, and you click the craft button, and the game will automatically put the right resources in the right places for you. And that's fantastic, because I'm sure you can imagine that the dragging and dropping every time you wanted to craft something got old pretty quickly. As we kind of get building our base here, I'm going to say a few things about my history with this game. So this game is not very new. It came out way back in 2014, but in the recent years it has had some major updates and DLCs added to it. I used to play this game quite a lot back when it first came out, but not really in the recent years. I have bought all the DLCs, but I haven't really played with them much at all. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff for me in this Let's Play, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's make a wooden hatch for our base. It can serve as like the door. So eventually we will be able to build all kinds of things above ground. But as we are just starting the game, I think it'll be wise for us to build like kind of our starting base underground. And this game has fall damage, so I'm going to use some ladders to make sure that our dwarves are safe as they dig deeper and deeper underground. We didn't really get the very best of starts here. What I would have liked to see would have been some kind of an expanse of even flat ground, so that we could have then easily dug our own tunnels kind of beneath it. But we did not get that lucky, so we are going to have to do some terraforming here. It's going to take us a little longer to build our base, our tunnels and rooms underground, because we are going to have to wait for the dwarves to collect the dirt and put it into the stockpile, and then we can kind of fill in the places where we need to fill in some dirt in order to get our underground base kind of the way we want to have it. So when I play this game, I pretty much always play the sandbox custom scenario. In games like this, I find that the campaign restricts my gameplay needlessly. I want to play the game the way I want to play it, not the way the campaign tells me to play it. But I was thinking that in this Let's Play, it would be interesting to see how far I can get in this campaign. Can I make it through? Or is our expedition going to perish somewhere along the way? The campaign is going to get more and more demanding, more and more challenging as we get further into it. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting challenge to see how far we can get. And also, the campaign has the tutorial in it, and that is good for Let's Play purposes, as it kind of explains things about the game. Things that I maybe wouldn't otherwise think to explain. And also, I have found that in this game you kind of never run out of dirt, but you can run out of the other materials like stone or sand. So that's the reason why I'm replacing the stone and sand in our base with earth or dirt, whichever you want to call it. Ooh, there come the undead. Our first kind of fight challenge. One dwarf bravely against like a horde of skeletons over there. Nice, level up. So we now have 4 dwarves. Let's give them some equipment. We need to craft a couple more clubs. And maybe also some armor. We don't really have a whole lot of wood. Let's give these clubs to people first. Hein and Katrina. And we need nails for the shoes. Helmets we could make. For the armor we'd need string, so a couple of helmets is all we can make at the moment. Let's equip them. We seem to be surviving. Yeah. Very nice. And we can get back to terraforming and base building. Mustn't forget about the trees and bushes either. Some valuable resources there. I think we do also need some light around here. So let's make a few torches. The ordinary torches are way nicer than the slime torches. The slime torches give a kind of eerie sort of light, whereas these ordinary torches give just a nice, cozy, warm glow. So basically what I'm saying is we will want to use the ordinary torches in our base. Unless, of course, the eerie sort of look is what we want to go for. We'll see once we start building above ground and, well, once we have more recipes unlocked for different kinds of things that we can build. I think we want to expand both to the left and to the right. So yeah, quite a bit of terraforming needs to happen. But that's fine. We just need to be a little bit patient with the dirt. Wait for the dwarves to take more of it into the stockpile. This is going to be nice and cozy. Well, as nice and cozy as an underground base can be with the tech that we currently have unlocked. Eventually, we will learn how to craft fishing rods and bait buckets. So we'll want to keep those ponds around. We don't want to fill them in with anything. We'll just kind of work around them. Maybe expand our base beneath them if we need to. They are not very deep, so yeah, it's very possible to expand our base underneath those ponds. Let's make some more ladders. This game has fall damage, so just to keep our dwarves safe, it's a good idea to put a ladder down the middle of the underground portion of our base. The dwarves can scale the earth and the walls, but they are not very good at it. So, ladder it is. Let's fill in the dirt over here. Get our steps done. Another bog met its end over there. So you may notice that there is a kind of a timer on the upper right of the screen. There's a skull and then there's a timer attached to it. That timer is counting down to when a monster portal is going to appear near our base. And of course, it being a monster portal, monsters are going to come swarming out of it. So not only do we have the nightly undead battles to contend with. There's also the monster portals. But it'll be a while before we'll have to deal with the first one of those. We'll have time to upgrade our equipment, hopefully, and also do some more base building. But yeah, the monster portals are definitely challenges, and we'll see how we do with the first one in a little while. Well, quite a while actually, not in this episode. I was a little too impatient there. Need to wait until the dwarves have actually carried the dirt into the stockpile. So our dwarves can swim, but not necessarily very well. So we could send them kind of across the waters to do some exploring and resource gathering. But at the moment, I don't really feel a need to. Let's make some helmets now that we have the resources. And we'll see that everybody has a club. Gordain, here's one for you. And a helmet. One for Gordain. One for Turin. And one for Liva. Let's see here. We need to put down some more torches down here. And we are coming up on another night. We also found some iron there on the left. Nice. It's going to take us a little while to gather the iron. We'll have to make us some better pickaxes at some point. Let's fill in that bit over there. Little by little, making some nice rooms over here. And once the rooms are done, we can craft some beds. Everybody is going to need a bed of their own in this game. The beds are not communal. Everybody wants, as I said, a bed of their own. So we have 5 dwarves. We will need 5 beds. And we're going to need to deal with those undead before they get close enough to start damaging our base. Task complete. We had a task to kill skeletons. Apparently. Another night survived, I think. We can get back to building our base. I think we're going to need some more light over here at some point. It's getting a bit dark when we go further away from the ladder and the torches. It's also very quiet. Music is all gone. Alright, it's a little more light now that it's daytime. But still, we do need to make more torches. And we'll eventually need to make some beds too. But we can't yet at the moment. We'll have to take a look at what we need to do in order to unlock the bed tech. Basic furnishing. So we need to just complete basic tool making. So basically make more tools. So I guess we could make everybody a stone pickaxe. This will help with the iron mining considerably. Let's equip those for everybody. Hain, Katrine, Turin, and Liva. Also, more torches. And we have music again. I don't know how audible the music is going to be on like the final finished video. But it's nice. I like the music in this game. It's just that there are some very quiet bits. Just patiently waiting for the dirt to get into the stockpile. Oh yeah, we can't actually replace the leaves, we have to cut them down and then build the dirt. And there we go. Now that is getting done. Get those two out of there and I think we have floor 1 and floor 2 done, pretty much. We can get to building or crafting those beds. Oh, and we need to put down this totem. This totem is the thing that is going to make this place into like a proper base or shelter. Also, I want to use up that warrior's book. Give the warrior skill to somebody. Hein, you're a hunter, so maybe you could also be a warrior. As you can see, everybody in this game can have 3 skills. So I'm going to have to be pretty intentional with them because they can only have 3. I want everybody to have 1 combat skill. So there's warrior, mage and archer. So everybody who doesn't have a combat skill, I'm going to save a slot for one of those. And now our shelter is complete. Not very cozy yet, only 34%. But we'll keep improving it. Let's make some beds for people. Nice, we get another person. And oh yeah, I think we will find some portal upgrade parts as we explore the underground. I can't remember very well, but I think that's the way it works. So as we explore the underground, we will randomly find some portal upgrade parts. And then as we upgrade the portal, we will be able to send people through it into other biomes. We are not going to worry about that quite yet though. We have plenty of other stuff to do first. Let's keep working on our base and also gather that iron. Oh yeah, the snail. I was like, what? Biting? But yeah, it was just a snail. No biggie. Let's replace that sand, get some of it into our storage. We will eventually need it for crafting and oh goodness. Yeah, the goblins have set up camp right next to us. And they will periodically send raiding parties our way. Yikes. We seem to be doing fine though. Yeah. Phew. Goodness. We could go and obliterate the goblins, but we are not quite equipped for that yet. So we'll just have to coexist with them as peacefully as possible for now. We have completed some kind of a very basic shelter for us. We have survived a couple of nights and a goblin raid. I think this is a good place to save the game for now. In the next episode, we will gather that iron, maybe explore some more, maybe even craft us some more equipment. For now, thank you so much for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. If you'd like to show some support, please leave this video a like and perhaps a comment too. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed, then please do subscribe to conveniently keep up with my content and to show me that you want to keep watching my videos. Remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.